Hello, guys. This is me, Abubakar. Once again, I'm here to conduct an interview with my special guest from Brazil, Alex. He's a native speaker. Hello, Alex.
Hello, it's a pleasure to see you.
Well, on a long time, I see you. We attend a lot of Zoom meeting at the same time, and but this is first time one to one. I want to ask you several questions about your journey, how you become a fluent in English, and you left school after high school, and then again enroll in the university and a lot of huge journey. So, could you share with me your that English journey, or tell me about yourself also?
Exactly. By the way, thanks so much for inviting me. Thanks so much for having me here.
And thank you so much for
So,
you. You give me a time.
it's a pleasure. So, my name is Alexandro. I'm from Brazil. Talking about my studies background, I'd say that I started to learn English when I was in high school. And it was one of my favorite subjects. But unfortunately, I didn't speak English properly. I just study a lot of grammar, as a lot of students do, you know. But after high school, I had more opportunity to study English uh, as a subject, as a main subject, because at school we study different subjects at the same time. English was one of my favorite ones, but also Portuguese, my native language, and also essay. But I didn't have enough opportunity to practice what I've learned. And the thing that I've learned was the basic of the language. But after high school, I started to use some apps to study English, and also I took some courses, English courses, and right now I'm having another one just to get a certification. So that's just a little bit about my English background.
So, what do you think? How much certification is important?
Especially to prove that you can speak the language. If you go abroad, you can use your certification just to prove that you can speak the language, even though people can see that you speak the language, but even so, it's important to have a piece of paper to prove that you speak the language.
I think if you meet with someone face to face and you open your mouth, definitely you convince your partner or your opponent, I'm a good speaker.
Exactly. Just by speaking, we can prove that we can speak English properly, that we can express ourselves. But sometimes people sometimes ask you to have a certification just to prove that you are a good student, that you had a English background or something like that.
Exactly. So, you told me yesterday, use some application or some of application for English. You're improving, or you enroll some paidable applications, or that was a free. Could you share with me some of application?
Um, those apps that I've used, the free version, but also there are the premium version. One of them was Hello English, but also I use Duolingo and also Busu. Let me see here. And many others like Anki and
Cambly.
many other apps.
Did you familiar with the Cambly?
Cambly, it's kind of a platform that you can use to have class with
Yeah,
native
face to
speakers
face.
and teachers face to face. Exactly.
Exactly.
I remember that I had a class on Cambly actually, with a Brazilian teacher. Of course, he speak English. I was there to learn English, to practice my speak with him. But it was a horrible experience that I had, to be honest with you, because I don't know. There are some teachers that correct you all the time. You know,
Mm.
especially some people don't like to be corrected all the time. So during this experience that I had with him, I was being corrected all the time, and I was making a lot of mistakes, especially because he was correct correcting every single mistake that I was making, you know. That's why it was a horrible experience that
Exactly.
I had.
You're right. You're right. During the Zoom meeting, when you share a bracket room with someone's and they interrupt you in every single moment, and every second they interrupt you and they say you pronounce this word is wrong and your grammar is wrong. Definitely, you're totally stuck. And next time you didn't attend this kind of Zoom meeting also. But thank God, for a long time I didn't face this kind of person, and all the members including the Nathan, John Banker, Sunil, a lot of them, but they are so much operative and they support us. If sometime we stuck and they give you a chance, they give you a time, say take a time, and that's really help out. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, totally. It's hard to be in a conversation and be corrected all the time, you know. You can make some corrections every now and then, but not all the time. It's not something enjoyable. You
Mm,
know, you lose the purpose of the conversation, which is to communicate, to express yourself, to connect with the person.
exactly. So, what problems are you having while studying for the certification?
Nowadays, I'm studying online. So one of the problems regarding studying online is that you can't see your, for example, classmates. For example, in my class, my online class, there are 50 students with me, but only a few of them open the cameras. So you can't see them, you know.
Mm,
So if you can't see them, you can connect with them properly, you
exactly.
know. The teacher is the only one that speaks most of the time. Sometimes the teacher asks some questions, but then any one of them answer those questions, you know. So it's kind of boring sometimes, you know, because you want to hear them speak and express themselves what they have learned, but you know, usually they just stay, you know, without saying anything, which is not a good experience. And another situation is that you have to be very organized to study the the subjects that you need to at the right time. You need to choose the right day and the right time to study all of those subjects. And sometimes it's demotivating when you don't have anyone to encourage you, to help you to keep going, to keep studying. You need to do everything by yourself, you know.
Exactly. Well, so how do you yourself motivated after 13 years you're doing a job in the print shop?
Well, this job is not bad because I have a lot of time. That's why I had the opportunity to study English because I had a lot of time here, especially during the pandemic. It was when I started to learn English through online courses. It was 2021. So I started to study English through English courses here at work. So it's not bad. I have a lot of time. But because of the economic situation, my salary it's not enough to pay all of my bills. You know,
Mm,
that's why I needed to find something that could help me to get a better salary, to have a better lifestyle, a better quality of life, I'd say.
exactly. So why you disappear from the Zoom meeting? And currently I attend a lot of Zoom meeting with Zunit, with the Big John, with the Mitten. So you are totally disappear.
Especially because I'm really busy with my studies. You know, right now I need to study every day, especially during the morning, the time that I used to join those meetings, I've been using to study, and that's why I'm not very active on those communities, I'd say.
What's your major doing? You are doing and studying in university. So what's your major subject?
Yeah, my major is English. Yeah, English is the main subject my university, I'd say, because I really want to teach English. I want to use my English in my daily basis. I really want to get a job where I can use my English uh, every day, and that's why I'm studying English as a major. I would like to teach online, and I would like to make my YouTube channel grow because I have a YouTube channel as
Yes,
well.
exactly. Exactly. Share with me the link or videos. I've watched that and I already subscribed. And a lot of content out there. You are so much active there.
Yeah, I post some videos talking about the benefits of learning a language, and also I talk about how to learn a language faster. So usually the topics that I talk about is regarding language learning, not only English, but also other languages that we decide to learn. I'm just giving strategies, tips regarding learning a language faster. What should do our behave in order to learn a language faster.
So, what do you want after your completion of your education? So, what kind of job you prefer?
Well, I would like to teach English online. That's my main goal. And of course, that I wanna make my YouTube channel grow and to get more and more students and people interested in learning English, and especially English. I studied Spanish for a while. It was 8 months, but I will be focusing on English in order to help people to develop their English knowledge and skills as well.
How much difficult if you are learning at the same time three languages, Portuguese and Spanish and English also?
Yeah, it's really hard. You need to set aside time for all of those languages.
Yeah,
You you must do that almost every day because English or language it's something very active. You need to study every day. You need to set aside time to study all of those languages: English, Portuguese, Spanish, whatever language that you want to learn. You need to have time
mm,
to study them and to speak them, to listen to contents uh, in those languages, because otherwise you're gonna forget it. You know, it's
exactly,
pretty easy to forget a language, to even lose your fluency.
exactly.
Sometimes I feel that I'm losing my
And
fluency in English.
you're confident also. If you didn't speak long time in one language, you lost your confidence, and all the time you're fishing for the words.
Exactly. It's totally normal. You lose your confidence if you
Yeah,
don't practice it.
just only
But confidence.
just only your mother tongue is if you didn't talk for 10 or 15 years, but you never forget that any single word. Maybe some of word, but you can't forget
Mhm,
the fluency and the confidence if you talk in your mother tongue. Just
definitely.
yeah, if you learn some languages like English or other languages, after if you didn't practice every day or for some while, so definitely you forget your fluency, and you lose your fluency, or you forget some of words. So it's happening with everyone. Well, I have a lot of friends. They are doing job in different countries, but they're facing some issues in English because it's not easy for you to grow up or in your field because if your English is not good. So, what's your advice for those? How they continue with the job to learn the English?
Mhm. I'd say that all of us as a language learner need to develop our pronunciation skills. Oh, I really focus focus on pronunciation. I really like to study about it because it can change the way that people see you, you know, based on your accent, based on your pronunciation, people can respect you just because of the way that you pronounce the words. If you pronounce the words correctly, people just hear you, you know. easily
Yeah.
without any problem, you know. But if you don't focus on pronunciation, usually people have a lot of difficulty, I'd say, to understand you. So pronunciation is one of them, of course. You need to study grammar. I know that people don't like to study grammar, but it's the base of a language, you know. It's
Mhm.
important to study grammar. And of course, you need to practice as much as you can with different people.
Exactly. Well, I launched my YouTube channel recently, I think 1.5 months back. And so I need your suggestion. So, what's you doing to grow your YouTube channel?
Nowadays, I'm not very active regarding my YouTube channel because I used to record videos, especially during the weekend. You know, I used to have time during the weekend to record my videos, to editing it. But right now, I have a lot of activities during the weekend, so I'm not having time to record videos for my YouTube. That's why that's why I believe that after a while I need to set aside time to dedicate to my YouTube channel because right now I'm not having time for that, you know.
Hmm. Okay, so you record your videos for YouTube channels. So, what do you think? How much these type of videos help you to learn English or to improve your accents or fluency or everything?
All right. If you record videos, you need to think in advance about the topic that you are gonna talk about, and then you need to search about it because the information needs to be accurate, precise, and you need to provide good information. In order to do that, you need to search, and you can do it in English. You can read some information in English. You can watch something in English in order to get that information in order to share with your audience. And in order to do that, you develop your thinking ability, you develop your listening skills, and also in order to express yourself, you need to have uh, you need to have a not a schedule, a script, you know, in order
Exactly.
to know what to say. And also you need to just think about what to say. So when you
And
do that,
and
actually you are developing your
scales also.
thinking
Exactly.
ability, your
And
ability to
confident
speak,
also. And the
your
one thing more,
confidence.
one thing more, no one there is interrupt you.
Exactly. That's another point, you know. There is no one to interrupt you as
Exactly.
you record a video. You can record it the same video again and again and again, you
Exactly.
know, until you find the best one to post.
Yeah,
It means that you develop your ability to speak, your English speaking practice, I'd say.
exactly. I remember, when the John Brinker, they forced me for the video challenge first time when I record that. So I attempt 195 videos. So all the video was a disaster. I was stuck sometimes I forget the words, sometimes I totally, pronounced the word in the wrong way. So all the videos I was deleted. So 196 video was quite good. So I was upload that one. So I faced that issues when I start my first video. Now I don't face any issues when I record my videos. Almost I completed on that platform. 103 videos I upload on that platform. So it's so easy for me to record a videos because no one interrupt you and easily you can convey a message and take a time and record again if you wanted to more perfect in your videos. So you have a time. Okay. So
Yeah.
what your advice for those people they want to learn English language, but they didn't have enough resources, like they didn't have a pay the money for the college or for the academy or even for online also.
Mhm. I'd say that nowadays there are a lot of resources free that you can use to learn a language. In my case, I needed to have a course because I didn't have much organization. So in order to study a language, you need to be organized. You know, you need to have a specific time every day to study. And also it's important to find the right material, the right subject to study. Otherwise, you will not know what to study. So that's why it's important to have a plan, to have a schedule. You follow this schedule every day in order to understand the structure of the language. And after a while, I think it is important to take time to practice what you have learned. For example, through uh, artificial intelligence nowadays, I think it's
ChatGPT.
a very interesting tool that you can use to practice your
Exactly.
speaking. But of course, after a while, you need to speak with human beings, you know, you need to have
Exactly.
real
They interrupt you.
connections with people.
They definitely interrupt you and then ask you again and again your questions and they argue with you. So that time definitely that was a little bit tough. And if you all the time practice with ChatGPT, yeah, it's quite good. But when you face a human in office, you face your boss and they argue with you, definitely you'll be stuck there. So you must have to practice
Exactly,
with a human also. So
exactly.
I'm already practicing from last 2 or 3 years continuously. And if I'm thinking about me, and you need a lot of motivations if you work voluntarily or if you work, you didn't pay the money for online courses or academy, and just you want to solo drive, like it's mean you want to learn without pay for anyone. And but that time you need a lot of motivations and a lot of distraction at the front of you. If you open your laptop or open your phone, there's a lot of distraction, a lot of social media platform, a lot of ads are coming. So rather than that you pay for someone or for some academy, there is you have a specific schedule or specific content that's force you to for right way. So if you have a lot of time or you don't have a money, so it's okay, can go for the free sources. But if you have a specific time and you are doing a job, you must have to pay for online teacher or for some application. There is you can get some specific content. What do you think about that? Do you agree with me?
Yeah, I really recommend someone to get a course, a teacher, a tutor, because
Exactly.
they can guide you, you know,
Mentor.
a
Exactly.
mentor, exactly,
Yeah,
because they can guide you so that you
exactly. They have
can learn
expertise. They have expertise in that
exactly,
field.
exactly. Because sometimes when we start to learn a language, we not even know how to start, you
Hmm.
know. And I didn't know how to learn a language properly. So when I had my first course, I started to have a plan. I started to study every day, and I didn't get lost, you know.
Hmm. So we have just only a few minutes, and I want to ask you one question about your country, about your city, where you're living. So how much people they are passionate to learn the English language?
Wow, just a few. I live in a city where using English it's not something common, you know. Of course, there are English schools in my city, but you can't see people speaking English at a street, you know.
Okay,
You
same
can't
like
you can't see
Pakistan,
people
same like in
exactly
Pakistan.
speak English in a store, you know. Just if you go to certain schools, specific schools like
Hmm.
private school, you can see people speaking English there. But it's not something common in Brazil. People just speak Portuguese. Sometimes people avoid speak English, even though they know a lot of grammar rules, but they avoid to speak because they are afraid to. Sometimes people make fun of You
Oh,
if you speak
same
another language, so
same
people,
problem, same problem we are facing in
you know, are
Pakistan.
afraid to speak English because of it. You know.
You know,
But
uh,
uh-huh,
I have a lot of friends. They are using different social media accounts, and they are so busy on YouTube. But I don't want to
mhm,
share my YouTube link with them. If I share with them, so definitely they will be asking a lot of questions. Why are you using this word and this pronunciation? This is wrong, and your grammar is not good. So I don't want to share my YouTube link or my interviews, or especially my video challenge. No one
right,
I wanted to add there because they interrupt me and they argue
exactly.
me and they wanted to destroy my all achievement. And so I totally agree with you. And we are living in the same environment. You know, in Pakistan, it's so tough. You can carry your vocabulary or carry your accent because we didn't find out any foreigner, especially if they are speak. You face to face meet with them, you practice with them. So this is a good way to communicate with the peoples on online, on Zoom, or on different platform,
Yeah,
or some compatible applications also you mentioned in the beginning. So this is a great opportunity to continue or uh, to improve or to get more fluency in English. Well, thank you so much, Alex, for your time and all your answer was really incredible. That's really helped out me. And in the last moment, what's your advice for my YouTube channel, especially for my 100 interviews?
I'd say just keep going, keep doing what you're doing, because if you just maintain this habit, you're gonna be much better all the time, improving your communication skills, your video quality. You're gonna find many interesting people to talk about, to interview. You're gonna have the opportunity to talk to people from different places, different countries. As you do that, your English and also your YouTube channel will just grow. I'm sure of
Exactly.
that.
And thank you so much. Thank you so much, Alex. Thank you so much once again. And that's really incredible. Your time and uh, your words for my YouTube channel, for my career. Thank you so much once again, and bye bye.
Bye bye.